Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 98.
Swamp Rabbits!
You do have the Swamp Rabbits jersey going.
Swamp Rabbits.
All right. So let's see. So episode 98. Where did we go this week?
Just gotta say, Rip to poor Orange Chair. Orange Chair gave out on us. So now we have Red Chair as a replacement. And I still have my stool.
It's a temporary replacement because I ordered a new chair, but yes.
But R.I.P. poor Orange Chair.
It matched the Flyers, but unfortunately it died, and your sister's favorite color is red, so we borrowed her chair.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want my owl chair. You can have my owl chair upstairs.
No, thank
Owls. Okay.
you. So where did we go this week, Knucklehead?
To the class arena, the arena of 20, the class arena of 23. I said that so wrong.
The right words were there, it was just the wrong order. It's close. The class of 23
23
arena at UPenn. So,
I knew where I went. I just didn't know how to say where I went.
Well, luckily I do the driving, so.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be that great.
So we went to Class of 23 Arena because it's the annual Flyers Alumni Fantasy Camp. We've been going every year since it used to be in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
But Atlantic City, even though it's my home ice rink, kind of a dump. So the Class of 23 Arena is much nicer.
I like the class of 23 arena.
Yeah, it's really nice. So
I like sitting all the way at the top because then you see the whole ice and you see the whole entire arena.
Yep, well, it's got a good view from that point. So
And I have good knees still, so I can go up all the stairs. I think I counted. I think there's like 28 stairs or something like that.
You pretty much run the place. We've been there so many years going to this thing that you know your way around and everything. So
yeah,
it was fun. So for people that don't know, every year, and this was number 9, the Flyers. It's fantasy camp. So it's run by you have former Flyers alumni as coaches, Hall of Famers like Mark Recchi, Mark Howe, which is awesome, all-time greats like John LeClaire, Dave Poulin. And just an abundance of I mean, Bob Kelly's there, Joe Watson's there, Brad Marsh is there, and I mean, how much those guys do for the Flyers over the years.
Yeah.
You know, just great alumni. So, there's guys from all over, Florida, New York, as far as Oregon, Ontario, Saskatoon.
Saskatoon.
I love that. Yep, guys come from all over, and they basically get treated like pros. Former Flyers trainers. Colby and Turk and Sudsy and a few other guys are there. They treat these guys like they're, in the show, fix their equipment, laundry, everything's hanging. It's really cool. It's a really cool event. The alumni and the trainers are great. They make a really special weekend for the guys. The guys fly all in. We've had friends that come down from Connecticut,
Yeah, we got
which is always cool.
Connecticut.
The Flyers Warriors are involved. A lot of Warriors play there too, and anything for them. So, and it was cool. We talked to Andrew, and he was all excited because his dad was getting to play, and since we do this together, I thought that was really special.
Yeah.
There's been brothers that played too.
I was a little upset that I didn't wear my camo card at heart because they had the camo one, but it said alumni instead of like the Flyers because it was like one of like the themed jerseys they wore for the game.
Yeah, there's 4 teams, and the jerseys are really cool because they usually take some era of Flyers hockey.
Yeah.
And make it an alumni jersey, tweak it, but
like there was the reverse retro.
Yeah, the white reverse retro was one of them. The camouflage, and then sort of a black and orange.
Yeah.
Slightly different than what but same theme.
It was like a similar one, like black jersey.
Yeah.
And
It's really the looks are really cool.
Yeah. I was like a little jealous. I want some jerseys. I'm a little jealous.
Well, you can go to camp one year. So, but 9 seasons in, like you said, it is a great event. We also ran into Heather.
We did run into Heather.
Heather's super nice. She takes photos.
Yeah.
A lot of the Flyers photos you've seen in the last few years that you really like, odds are Heather took them. So if you don't follow Heather, she is Heather B Images on Twitter. At Heather, So Heather does great photos, and she's super kind to us, and it's always nice seeing her. We see her a lot at development camp and training camp and throughout the season. So
she's really nice. I like her.
Mm-hmm. So if you don't follow her on Twitter, you should, because you'll see a lot of great photos. And she took all the photos from Alumni Weekend. I know Bill Meltzer was there too, and he posted a lot. But if you want to check it out, if you ever want to go, I highly recommend it. This year they went to the Battleship, New Jersey. Another year they had a barbecue at Brad Marsh's house.
The year after I joined Girl Scouts, the Girl Scouts, it was like a month after I joined the Girl Scouts, they slept at the Battleship too.
Yeah. So
I sadly missed it by like a month, but...
Classic, historic place. Yeah, they've had dinner at fancy restaurants. Like I said, Brad Marsh has had them. They've gone to Phillies games together. Plus, they get games on the ice, and there's a championship trophy. So, and and the alumni are just fantastic. Flyers really do it right. It's a great organization, and I think all the guys have fun. So, before we get to the interviews, I did want to mention George Obokus again.
Yeah.
So we haven't had a chance to sit down with George and get him on camera yet. We will. But just before I forget, at the end of September is the South Jersey Game Warrant Expo. It raises money for the Flyers Warriors. We've gone every year. We're going to be back there again. I believe it's September 30th. You can find it on Facebook. So please don't forget to look for that. And we'll get George on to talk about it again. But you can go back and find last year's episode where she was wearing a bunch of George's jerseys and stuff. And
it is so cool.
Yes. And George is a great guy. And again, it's raising money for the Warriors. So no better cause than that. So you got to talk to people.
I did. I talked to people. I talked to a lot of people, actually.
You did. You got a lot of interviews. So please stay tuned. And I tell your friends to subscribe and like and all, because we have a lot of former Flyer interviews coming up. But this is all about the campers. So she talked to several campers so you can kind of get their vibe on what they were thought about the camp and things like that. And it was kind of neat because, they're getting treated like pros for the weekend and you were interviewing them like they're pros, which I thought was pretty cool, and they all liked you. And
yeah, they all liked me.
Yeah. So it's great. It's great seeing the alumni. Great seeing the trainers, Colby and Turk. So they put in so much work to really get those campers to feel, like they're in the show. And, so hats off to those guys for working that hard. And the alumni, and it's coaching too. And I mean, it's, these guys are beer league, but it's still, I'm sure there's tips. I'm sure you pick up stuff, when Mark Recchi, tells you something, you learn a little something. So, thank you very much. Did you have anything to add?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I do really, really want to thank the all the players who took time out of their weekend to talk to her. Is that a shimmy?
Yeah, shimmy.
Okay, there was a shimmy. Bonus shimmy in this episode. Good grief. Okay, so please stick around. We have interviews with the players from camp. And then, yes, in the next couple of weeks, we'll have different Flyer alumni interviews. So please stick around for those. Sweetheart, let's let people go for episode 98. Shimmy your way out of here.
Bye.
Wow.
That was an extra ending. Hello, my name is Cheyenne, and I'm here at Fantasy Camp at the Class of 23 arena. Hello, my name is Cheyenne, and today I'm being interviewed. So what is your name and where are you from?
I'm Alex Monti from Sewell, New Jersey.
How many of these have you been to?
This is my 7th year.
Like I was saying, that's like half my lifetime. How long have you been playing hockey?
Since I was a little kid, 6 years old, 7.
Yeah. What has been your favorite part of camp?
Just hanging out with the alumni and hanging out with the guys and talking to them and.
Yeah. And last but not least, but have you been having fun here?
Absolutely, it's a great weekend. Definitely one I mark on the calendar every year.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cheyenne, and today I have another interview for you. So, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Ron Anthony Quinn. I'm from Danbury, Connecticut.
And how many of these have you been to?
This is my second fantasy camp.
Second.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing hockey?
Oh, I played a lot of high school hockey for 4 years, and then I stopped till I was 35, and I started again at 35, and I'm something 8 right now.
What's been your favorite part of camp?
My favorite part of camp has been the friends that I make. So it's more than just about the hockey, it's about the friends you make. And then the alumni who really talk to you like a friend. They don't talk down to you. They're on the same level, and they're very friendly, and a lot of them remember my name from last year. So, makes you want to come back.
Yeah. And last but not least, have you been having fun?
A blast. It's like a dream come true, and I'm like a 4-year-old kid in heaven.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cheyenne, and I'm here with
Ron Moore.
And I'm going to be asking you a couple questions today. So, I already asked what your name is, so where are you from?
I'm from Danbury, Connecticut right now.
And how many of these have you been to?
This is 7.
7, that's a while. It's like half my lifetime. That's a little bit. How long have you been playing hockey?
Since I was 21, so 36 years.
What has been your favorite part of camp?
Meeting all these people, hanging out with the players.
And last, are you having fun?
So far, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cheyenne, and I'm here with Andrew, and I'm going to ask him a couple questions today. So, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Andrew, and I'm from Drexel Hill.
And how many of these have you been to?
This is my first camp.
How long have you been playing hockey?
Too long. 22 years. Started when I was about 5.
What's been your favorite part of camp?
It's actually hanging out with my dad. We got to send him for his 50th birthday as a surprise.
Oh.
So skating with my dad has been a lot of fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I love it.
And last but not least, have you been having fun?
So much fun. I love it out here.
Thank you very much.
Of course, thank you guys.